Guess who's back? Back again, doing another video. I made a whole script here for once, unlike all the other times I've done these videos, because I speak too fast and I'm too monotone. So hopefully me also recording this at a time when I have a bit more energy will be useful, because it is hard finding the energy to make these kinds of videos. Am I speaking at the right speed? It feels normal to me. Well, they said there's a script here, which means I also need to look this way several times. And note to self, make subtitles for the video, please. The people must understand what you're saying. Now, I'm going to be talking about my own art timeline, sort of an autobiography of sorts, I guess. Let's begin it now. Speaking classes. Whenever I see people with old art, it's always quite edgy or other forms of embarrassing. I see those TikToks, slideshows of people showing off their old art. It's always what sort of anime style you get from your Google searches. But mine aren't really that exactly, because they were more of a random equals funny sort of humour with no real edginess or seriousness at all. I have a previous video about it even that you can look at. The script on the camera, that is. Might be better. Then about 4 or 5 years ago, I started taking art a bit more seriously, for example, drawing Pokemon into sketchbooks for reference. Those sketchbooks remain incomplete because I'm a perfectionist, I can never get anything right. To this day, I've never completed a sketchbook because a mistake to me means either turn the page or remove it entirely. At some point in my life, though, then I drew each Terraria boss in an encompassing story of sorts. Character in what resembles Silver armor fights each boss, accompanied by the ninja previously trapped in the King Slime. I like Terraria a lot, having it on my iPad and playing it frequently. And then in 2022, no. And then in 2020, I redrew these scenes to improved accuracy, as I was no longer drawing for reference. The best example of this was the final boss, the Moon Lord, who I drew in such a way that at the time it must have been the peak of my artistic ability. It was also around that year when I started doing digital art. Perhaps it was 2019, I don't quite remember. My first bits of digital art were made with my finger, a phone, and the app Flipperclip, and were mainly related to the game Hollow Knight, which has stuck with me as one of my favourite games. In 2021, I continued doing as I usually did. My school art classes gave me opportunities to do art, but I was used to drawing, and painting is hard. And I find that art done in school is still harder, because I draw coastal forms and ocean creatures as per topic, but it got boring having to do it for so long. However, there's some decent art there, and one of them became a part of the whole grain concept I made up, which I haven't brought up. I haven't brought up any of my original character stuff, but I will at some point, maybe. Also, I began taking pictures of my drawings to colour them in digitally, so it's sort of like tracing, but good. Well, actually, tracing is fine as long as you're just doing it for practice. If you trace a piece of art, then it's best really to state that you traced it if it's not your own thing you're tracing. I didn't entirely remember when exactly. I got Procreate in 2021 and then an iPad later in the year, which I'm still using right now to read my script in a very monotone way. Even later on, I don't know if it was 2021 or 22, I got my Apple Pencil. I think it was 2021, maybe early 2022. First of many, I'm sure, but it's only that one so far. Then in 2022, I suddenly just improved out of nowhere. My art greatly improved here, I think, and this is when digital art truly solidified itself as my better medium. Then 2023 came around and humbled each previous year combined, because in this year so far, I've progressed very far in art. I think it's been my most productive year yet. Also, I got out of my last school and into a new, good one, so that's also a plus. My art style has developed considerably and my stuff looks better. Continuing on, I'm going to backtrack a bit, but only because I decided to add this continuation into my script several minutes after writing the rest. It's my first script, don't judge me. I created my YouTube channel in 2019, 4 years ago. Though my current first video is more Terraria art, released 3 years ago, I had videos before this which I deleted as I changed to an art-focused channel, which also understandably lost me some subscribers. 3 years ago, I also began uploading animations from Flipperclip. Maybe when Procreate Dreams comes out, I'll make more animated content. Though I might have to just pray for my storage space. In my video drawing showcase was most of my many similar videos, a slideshow of recent art with no background audio. I even do them today, then I'm trying to phase out of it, like with this, though understandably it's not very good so far, is it? It's very monotone, as I speak very monotone, more on that later maybe. I've been uploading less due to my TikTok account where I get more success, 60 followers with over 100 views on almost every single video. It's easy to get traction on there considering, the shorter videos and the more scrolling. Okay, now for the unscripted bits, because I'm going to mention another thing that I brought up occasionally. I'm not reading a script anymore. I don't need to have you ignore the bad hair. I'm a very monotone person. Incredibly monotone. I have no energy. Funny's been like that since birth. I thought it was due to oppression, but maybe it's also kind of just because that's how I am. I'm very low energy. If I can find a way to actually fit my content, that'd be good. Or I can just force some energy. I can become a loud Minecraft YouTuber and put on an accent, I guess, according to this bit right here. Maybe I'll try and see if I can make myself more energetic and enunciate my words more. My lack of energy is what has got me a very low grade on my drama lessons. So I've been using auto captions for that whole video. It got a lot of stuff wrong with the way I speak, but as soon as I started using that accent, it immediately began understanding every single word perfectly, and I had to make no corrections. So I guess the accent kind of works. It's just really forced. Makes it easier to edit though. Makes it take less long. I don't know.